What is up, guys? My name is Robert Donaldson, and today we are back with episode number 88 of Rob's Best Bets for the date of March 6th, 2023. And as always, you can find me on Twitter at RobDFB. And if you want more content like this in the future, please hit that like and subscribe button because it really does help out a ton. And before we hop into Monday's picks, let's go over Saturday and Sunday's betting performance, as well as a week as a whole. And that is what I'm talking about, y'all. We raked in 21.42 units on Saturday alone. I mean, what else can you really say? We're up 60.86 units from Sunday to Sunday, and up 43.63 units in March alone. And to put this past week into a perspective, if you are a $10 per unit bettor, you made $395.90. For $25 per unit, you made $989.75. For $50 per unit, $1,979.50. For $100 per unit, $3,959 on the dot, and so on and so forth. And on top of that, guys, we also cashed in futures this weekend on Kennesaw State and South Alabama, with another one pending on South Alabama as well. So, as I've said in previous videos, those will obviously count towards our official record. So when I do post those conference tournament breakdowns and future bet episodes, definitely go check those out because, I mean, we are raking on those as well. And with all that being said, this is another great slate of games today, and NCAA basketball just continues to heat up. So let's jump right into this video. Alright, for our first pick of the day, we are heading down to the Southland where we have Nicholls State taking on McNeese. And Nicholls really finished slow to end the year, but this is still a very talented team who could potentially win the entire conference. So let's take them here, laying the 4.5 points for 2 units for our first play of the day. For our second bet of the day, we are heading over to the SoCon tournament where we have Furman taking on Chattanooga. And Chattanooga is a different team with Jake Stevens back in their lineup and fully healthy. And I think we see them punch their ticket in this one of the tournament. So let's take them here, getting 8 points for 2 units. And for an additional unit, let's also sprinkle on the money line here as well. For pick number 3, we are heading out to the Summit League where we have North Dakota State taking on South Dakota State. And I absolutely love this North Dakota State team. And I say we lay our trust in Grant Nelson and the boys here to get it done. So let's take the 2.5 points for 2 units. And for an additional unit, let's also sprinkle on the money line here as well. For pick number 4, we are heading out to the Sun Belt Conference Championship game where we have South Alabama taking on Louisiana. And this is where things get a little bit convoluted because the bet I'm throwing out here is 3 units on South Alabama's money line, but I am not straight betting this game because I do have a pending plus 1,000 future on South Alabama to win the Sun Belt for a half unit. So if you are on that future with me, do not bet this game straight, just ride with the future. That said, if you don't have that future, do yourself a favor and throw down 3 units on South Alabama's money line for our 4th play of the day. For pick number 5, we are heading out to the CAA tournament where we have Hofstra taking on UNC Wilmington. And I don't buy into the idea that Wilmington is in the same tier as a Towson or Charleston or Hofstra in this conference. And I think Hofstra absolutely rules them in this spot. So let's lay the 5.5 points for 3 units for our 5th play of the day. For pick number 6, we are heading out to the Horizon League where we have Cleveland State taking on Milwaukee. And again, I think this Milwaukee team is a bit overrated, and I think this line makes a lot of sense with Cleveland State laying the 2.5. So let's lay it with the Vikings for 3 units for our 6th play of the day. For pick number 7, we are heading back to the CAA tournament where we have Charleston taking on Towson. And I get it, Charleston is the darling in this conference from a public standpoint, but Towson is a team loaded with talent. And I think this one is going to come down to the wire. So let's take the 6.5 points with the Tigers for 3 units. And for an additional unit, let's also sprinkle on the money line here as well. For pick number 8, we are heading back to the Horizon League tournament where we have Youngstown State taking on Northern Kentucky. And I think Northern Kentucky matches up really well with Youngstown. And I think they win this thing outright. So let's take 3.5 points for 3 units. And for an additional unit, let's let's also sprinkle on the money line here as well. Alright, for our final pick of the day, we are heading back out to the Summit League where we have Oral Roberts taking on St. Thomas, and I think this is an opening matchup where Oral Roberts comes out playing their A game. So let's take them here to steamroll the Tommies and lay the 11 points, 4 units for our final play of the day. All that being said, I want to thank all of you for checking out today's video, and if you want to show some love, head on over to Twitter and drop a follow at robtfb, and you can also drop a like in this video, you can subscribe to the channel, and you can comment down below, and as always y'all, let's keep raking in that bread, and I will see you in a future video. Take it easy.